What's up, Juventini? Happy Easter. Buona Pasqua to those who celebrate. To those of you who don't, happy Sunday. And just like we do every other day around here, we're going to look at the latest Juve news together. Nico Schira brings us the latest on Savona with clubs interested, and Juve sets a price tag. We're going to go over the details on that one. For Tonali, the dream signing for Juventus, Juve look to sweeten the pot for Newcastle. We'll go over the latest there. And a lot of smoke around Conte and his potential return, and he's even add fuel to the fire over the past couple days. But Moji, our ex-director, had some words to say about it. We're going to go over that as other reports claim who our actual first choice coach is if we say goodbye to Tudor. And we have to look at who's going to be in the lineup for Tudor tomorrow as we face Parma. We're going to tackle it all together right now. I'm Berto. This is the AJC, your channel dedicated to Juventus. It's April 20th. Let's rock with the news. And first and foremost, there is a birthday shout out, all right, to my mom. Happy birthday, Mom. We love you, and I'll see you later tonight. Now, let's get to the news. Nico Schira brings us the latest on Savona. As far as clubs interested, he's got clubs in the Prem and Bundesliga interested. Two of them are Leverkusen and Bournemouth. The price tag that could apparently sway Juventus to move the player is 25 million euros, which is pure capital to the club. That would be very, very difficult to say no to and pass up. The problem here with Savona, when I think about it, is we've seen two completely different sides to the player. You saw the one who started off the season pocketing some actual good opposition with relative ease and really only had to work on his offensive phases. But then you had a nasty pubalgia injury that he's been dealing with, potentially needing surgery in the offseason, and playing on the left side constantly, which made him look terrible. So it's a very difficult decision, but 25 in pure capital, again, a move like this would help you keep other key players. So what's the call? Do you sell Savona? Hit me in the comments, everybody. When it comes to Kim Min-jae, he continues to be listed as a prime candidate at the backline for Juventus. The 28-year-old Korean monster apparently set to leave Bayern Munich. However, Bayern Munich only wants permanent transfer. They are not interested whatsoever in a loan. The move could prove difficult. When it comes to this player, there was a time I would jump all over it, say absolutely yes, bring in Kim Min-jae. At this point, I don't like the way the Bayern Munich move went for him, and I'm not completely sold, and it would really depend on the details. As we know, the devil's always in the details. When it comes to Tonali, the dream signing in the midfield for Juventus, apparently Juve is going to sweeten the pot, and not just Luiz could be involved in this move, but Dusan Vlahovic as well. So Juve looking to incorporate both those players to bring in Sandro Tonali. And still, I say the probability of this move seems very, very low. We are now banking on players' will. Douglas Luiz, despite how this year has gone for him in Turin, has Premier League sides interested. Is Newcastle the one he wants to go to? For Vlahovic, he's got a list of teams apparently interested, but the devil will be in the details. Players' will play a part for Luiz, for Vlahovic, and the values put forth and what we can get for those players. You're trying to break even on Luiz, but you're trying to get maybe 15, maybe 20 million in capital, as much capital as you can on Dusan Vlahovic. So it's going to be very difficult. And in the background, you have Tonali and his agent who continue to state how happy they are at Newcastle and in England. So let's see. Players' will is going to play into this one, but Juve will try to sweeten the pot. When it comes to the coaching scenario, well, over the past couple days, Conte has just dumped that fuel all over the fire that he's leaving Napoli at season's end and opening himself up to a new club. Will Juve be that club? Well, Luciano Moggi, our ex-director, speaks up and says the time was last summer. Juve had the opportunity to sign him, and he wanted it, and they didn't take that. They chose Thiago Motta. And now, when it comes to Conte and Juventus, The story is finished. So Luciano Moggi coming out. Does he have the insight? Is he just speaking, shooting from the hip? Or does he know something? Because a lot of the ex-players close to Conte said he would jump at the opportunity to coach Juventus again. And that's what he's wanted for several decisions that we've made so far. Let's see, everybody. Do you think the story is finished? Do you think he's en route? Hit me in the comments. As other outlets claim this is your actual top candidate, should Juventus say goodbye to Igor Tudor, it's Gasperini, and he is top of the list if they do not retain Igor Tudor beyond Club World Cup. How do you feel about that whole thing? Hit me in the comments. And last, of course, we've got the match tomorrow against Parma. We're live at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, getting you hyped up for that. I want to see you all there. And yes, there's a watch along tomorrow. But Yildiz set to be available from the bench for Cope Miners. He is out and will miss the action. That's the latest we hear going into this game. We should see projected lineups coming out later today, but that's your news break. You all know the drill and know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC army. But my absolute favorite part, let's mix it up in the comments, everybody. Can't wait to hear from you all until tomorrow's live show, where I hope to see you all. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Ciao tutti.